50,000 subscribers.
Don DeMarco.
Hey. I want to say this too real fast. As y'all know, we went viral last week, right?
Yes.
Between kicking out some female rapper, and then obviously people saying that y'all are racist or colorist, all this other bullshit. You guys can't cancel us because newsflash, we've been doing this. I don't know where you guys been the past year and a half or so, but we've been talking about this shit forever. We gonna roast everybody. We're gonna make jokes. It is what it is. All these people are obviously just must have found the channel and said, we're gonna cancel them, and it's like, okay, good, try it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This isn't the first time.
Here.
Yeah, you seriously must be new here. This is not the first time that we've went viral into the mainstream, for me saying some things that we think, like punish bad behavior for women. Traditional men versus traditional women. Like, we've went viral many times. So it's like, all right, mainstream media, SJWs, and the politically correct. If y'all want to cry and come over here, that's fine, but we're not changing. It is what it is. So if you guys want to listen to platforms that are more politically correct and nice, go listen to The Real. Go watch The View. Go watch Oprah. We don't talk about that bullshit over here.
And look, this is entertainment, man. If you get offended by it, hey, that's on you. This is fun, exciting. So there you go.
Fuck your feelings.
So I was going to actually comment on that, because I'm like, how are they going to say y'all of all people are racist? You feel me? When there's like worse shit going on, all that. Like, at the end of the day, you can't give disrespect and not expect to get that back. You feel me? Like, that's how I feel. Like, at the end of the day, you get the energy you give. So I was going to comment on that because it's like, at the end of the day, bad publicity, good publicity, all of it's publicity. It's all good. And how are they going to cancel y'all and say you racist when I'm just saying, look at the diversity.
Exactly.
We treat everyone with respect, but if you don't respect us, it's like, cool.
And we roast everyone too. Yeah, all races. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I be seeing it. I be seeing that. And like, it's funfunny as hell. You feel me? Like, if you disrespectful, get out. You don't got to be here.
I literally wore a Chinese hat yesterday, a rice hat, and made jokes, in an Asian accent. No one in China, in Asian Twitter's complaining or crying about that shit. Because they understand.
Only America.
It's a joke. Okay, we understand.
No,
right now everybody's sensitive.
They be trying to cancel people for anything. Bro, I got canceled for being on some YouTube stream because, like, I did other streams. And I went under the table, pretended like I sucked dick just for the stream because that's the type of, like, stream it was. And they canceled me, bro. I got my Instagram deleted and everything. I had 30K. You feel me? That shit hurt. And then TikTok, I be twerking in shorts, not bikinis. Yeah. And they take down all my shit. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with it. They hate on me.
They'll tell me child.
One mic at a time. Did you finish your point? I want to make sure she gets her point out.
I was just saying, like, with TikTok too, like, they be canceling me for anything, and I don't even be twerking in bikinis or nothing because I know I have an ass. And they still be taking my shit down. But then I see people like Tana Mondra, who has her titties like basically out, which, no disrespect, I love her. Like, any day she wants it, she could get it. But I'm just saying, like, why am I getting canceled, bro? Like, why y'all hate me?
Yeah,
they pick people on TikTok to pick on. Like, for me, I'm 25 years old, and they'll be like, child safety. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean child safety? I sent them my ID. I was like, I'm 25 years old. Like, I can wear shorts and, like, twerk a little bit on TikTok. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. And then I see other people with their tits out, and I'm like, well, not tits out, but, like, you can see, like, their full nipples through their shirt. And, like, I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, girl, I'm trying to do that. Like, what you mean? Why did it, like...
I be seeing full fupas on there. And I'm like, how can this bitch show her fupa, but I can't show a little bit of, like, booty cheeks,
you
know?
gotta start a new account.
I started 3.
You know what it is? TikTok is racist.
You know what it is? No,
TikTok.
I didn't get canceled.
It's society. Like, I really feel like people just pick and choose.
Like,
just like the same thing. Y'all had Asian Doll. The whole situation went down. And then they picked an old video of y'all to be like, they're colorist and they're this and that. And I'm like, come on now. Like, people have their own preference. I feel like any little thing you say, especially if you're on a platform, is somebody going to get their feelings hurt. It's everybody got to get out your feelings. Shit don't really have to revolve around you. I don't have to censor myself because I feel a certain type of way about a subject. Let me just voice my opinion because that's what people want. And then when you do it, they're like, oh, cancel that person. And I'm like, that shit not even that bad. Like,
it's
why
not
you feel
deep.
some type of... Yeah, it's not even that deep.
They be
like,
wanting a cookie cutter, like, version of what they think you should be. But yet I've hung out with, I'm not going to, like, say who I was with, but I've hung out with Asian Doll with someone I was dating at the time. And we all know she's a clout chaser. Like, no disrespect.
Wait.
No, I'm not going to hold you. No, I'm not going to hold you.
Okay.
I'm going to say my opinion.
Go ahead.
That's
but
your
we all know
opinion.
she's a clout chaser. You feel me? Why after she got this whole thing going with this podcast, she goes and tats Vaughn's name on her. But yeah, she's dating Jack Boy. You feel me? And off and on with him, hitting on Antonio Brown. She a clout chaser, bro. And I'll never get famous off someone else's name. I promise you that.
I'll say this. Because we were on an Instagram Live earlier today. What was it?
Far right gray.
and him and this girl tried to like challenge us and say, hey, you know, it's fucked up that you guys say this stuff. Basically, they're like, hey, listen, black people went through a lot. You guys as black men, you should not be talking about this stuff. You know our history. You know, you shouldn't be putting down black women, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, bro, no one's above getting roasted, okay? Like, everyone has suffered. We're not going to sit here and coddle people's certain feelings because of who you are, what you attribute yourself to. It is what it is. We're going to make jokes on everybody. Just that people like to pick and choose what happens. And then I'm glad that you were able to look, you know, beyond the bullshit. What happened was they put that clip out, right, with the argument between me and Asian Doll, which, you know, she was disrespecting the platform. Anyone that has common sense will see that. And then she said, to make it look different, was, hey, I was protecting the black woman next to me because that girl had interrupted 6 times prior, and I told her, yo, stop. And then but she had been she came late, 2 hours late, and didn't know what was going on prior. So I was telling her, listen, this girl's been interrupting the entire time, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of made her look dumb. So what did she do? Instead of acknowledging that she was incorrect, she doubled down and said, oh, you a mean-ass nigga, blah, and that's where the clip went, right? But the long story short is this. She went on there, said, I'm protecting a black woman, which is not true. And what people don't know is she has a bunch of racist-ass tweets, man, making fun of African women, dark-skinned women, etc.
Asians.
So it's cap. It's cap. At least with us, we own it. We said we roast everybody. With her, it's like, oh, no, I'm just protecting a black woman that was getting attacked. And it's like, nah, bro, you cap. We have the Twitter screenshots of you and the hypocrisy. You know,
but my thing is, why does my preference or what I'm into have to do with the whole black race? Is like, bro, like, if I want to date somebody, it's who I want to date. I don't tell you who to date. Like, you feel me? Like, that's just weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with black men. It's a lot of, like, I'm not saying you, but it's a lot of black men that don't like black women. And that has something to do with just how we grew up in society, where they were like, oh, darker skins, things like that. Oh, when you're darker, you're no good, you're bad, you're this and the third. You're ratchet, only light-skinned girls get by. Even with like something as like being a celebrity, getting Grammys, things like that is always highlighted against the lighter skinned women because it's white passing, basically. So they mix that with a certain preference. You've never really disrespected a black woman, but to you have a preference. I just don't date black women. I'm not attracted to them. Or you can be attracted to a black woman, but you don't want to date her. And they'll say it like, oh, you just don't like black women at all. You're racist. You're this, you're that, and the third. So they're like mixing everything together.
If we came on the platform, we said, yeah, we don't really date white girls. They got no ass. They're flatbacks. No one would say anything. They'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like Becky's either. No one would say shit. But if I was to say, hey, we don't date black girls, we don't dabble in dark. Oh my God, you guys are racist. And it's like, it's crazy because it's like they always want to, it's like they're looking to get triggered. Like one of the girls that was on the stream on the IG live with us, like she was just like consistently trying to put herself in a victim mindset. Like, this is wrong, but we've been through so much and you guys should know better, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, fuck your feelings. We don't care. You are not our target demographic. We are not trying to appease to 40-year-old black women. Sorry, that's not our target audience. We're going to say what we want to say. And if you get offended, cool. But don't watch the content. Like, why are you watching us looking to get triggered? Like, this is not designed for you. This is designed for men between 15 to around their 50s. Entertainment, edutainment, talk about money, getting girls, etc. And this is locker room talk. This is a locker room type podcast. We say what the fuck we want, and we don't care about what the politically correct want to say. And it's a refreshing change because everyone is walking on eggshells. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to get canceled. Oh my God, I can't talk about this race. Oh my God, I can't talk about this religion. Fuck that shit. Whether you're Asian, black, white, Muslim, whatever, I make fun of myself all the time. Y'all see me pull out this fucking katana and say honor killings, right? Like, I don't care. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to have a good time. And if people get offended, cool. Go somewhere else. Go watch CNN. Go watch CBS. Go watch mainstream television. But that is not us. So suck a dick. Mainstream media. We don't give a fuck what y'all think.
I think people on the internet are looking for a reason to be triggered. Like they're bored. You know what I mean? They want a reason to be mad at someone. And that's what stirs up controversy and gets abused. So, I mean, good for y'all for speaking your mind. That's what you should do. And it's going to work for you guys. But like, at the same time, that's what comes with the internet. Like, people are fucking bored. They're sitting in their room. It's COVID. There's lockdowns. Like, we have nothing better to do, you know?
No, literally. And like people, because I used to go on other live streams. Like, I'm not going to mention their names because they don't deserve to be mentioned. But I used to go on other ones. You feel me? That's how I got my clout up a little bit. And people would always be like, oh, that white girl this, that white girl that. And I'm like, little did you know, I lived in Guadalajara on the floor, sleeping on the floor for 10 years, bro. Like, I'm not even white, but because I look white, like, everybody always tries to come for me. But yet, if I were to be the same way, they're going to be like this and that. You feel me? So it's like everyone's looking for something to come at me 100%. For. And I'm like, at the end of the day, y'all don't know my struggles. Y'all don't know what I went through. Like, the reason I live the way I live is because I'm not going to live how I used to live. And so that's why when I like seen that shit with Asian doll, I'm like, girl, you know what you signed up for. You see they roast anyone and everyone. Like, tonight I could get roasted. You feel me? Because I be saying some dumb shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
We feel you. We feel you times 10.
But I just want to say one more thing because like they're like, oh, y'all hate black women, bro. I was on a yacht with a black girl. Like, it's not like I don't date black girls. Just like, yo, some girls are like crazy and like they're really hood. I'm not about that. So it's like, bro, chill out.
They pulled that from a 20-second clip where a supporter sent in a super chat, and you guys already know when we read the super chats, which we're about to do now. It's always comedy making jokes,
and it's context.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But anyway.
I just be like, you right.
Hold on, all right, girls. Let's read.
All right, we'll read these real quick, and we'll get into the first question. And there's already almost 5,000 y'all in here, so do me a quick favor, guys, and like the video.
Sub to the channel.
Desmond Montgomery, shout out to y'all for doing that IG live. Don't worry, we don't play the victims over here. Isms will never go away. Just have overcome them no matter what. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Desmond.
500 Japanese yen all the way, Tyrone from Japan. Martin Walter, with the girls on the panel tonight, did it cross your mind this one may be a problem after seeing them prior to interaction? No.
I mean, I dealt with them before.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't know. Jay Breezy, $10. Hey, Myron, I just want to tell you that you inspired me to keep pushing to go to the gym, and now I'm 30 pounds